Dozens of people attended the Gilded Paradise Fashion Show at Nicholas Conservatory and Gardens in Rockford. The show features fashion from 4 local designers and invites the community to celebrate beauty and style in a tropical setting. One of those designers is Kelvin Candy. He's from Southern Africa but comes home to Rockford each year. He envisions these shows as a chance to showcase diversity along the runway.
People should see themselves in the clothes that are on the runway. They should see themselves on the runway. If anything, if I can inspire one person or something like that, I feel like that's fair trade for all the stress and heartache